everybody, welcome back to Is It Kino, your favorite movie review podcast. I am Simian Jimmy, joined as always by the Weekend Warrior.
Hi guys, it's me.
Now, Weekend, you were recently on the Newlywed Game. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who has not heard it, but did you enjoy your time on that podcast?
I did. It was such a fun experience.
Yeah, it sounds like you really enjoyed it in some ways, and I think a lot of our fans have enjoyed listening to that over and over again as well. And speaking of somebody who got great pleasure from that podcast, we're also joined by Florian, Game Squid on YouTube, everyone.
It's actually Himsel Games now.
I miss the days when you would say Game Squid on YouTube, everyone, at the end of every podcast.
Damn. Yeah, I guess I gotta just change it up, you know? Gotta make it work with the new name.
Did you enjoy the Newlywed Game?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Okay, good. Well, this is another special edition of Is It Kino, where the audience votes on what we watch, and the poll that we all created together ended up with us watching a half movie, half reaction video that was animated and scripted. Is featuring the Teen Titans Go, a little film called Teen Titans Go See Space Jam.
Yeah, I think this is the worst movie we've reviewed. I mean, unless you say it's not a movie, which yeah, I guess. It's definitely...
I don't know if it's a worst movie, but it is a terrible viewing experience. Yeah, I agree with Florian to that extent.
Had both of you seen the Michael Jordan Space Jam film before?
Yes.
I did. Way back when I was young.
Okay, so this was not like a nostalgia bomb, and I'm sorry if my cat is wiping up against the microphone shit. That might sound bad for the viewers, but fuck them. But did you guys not get any nostalgia watching the film? And I like that and just spoiler alert for this great film that we're discussing here today. We're gonna jump straight to it. But the Teen Titans Go, I think they're supposed to represent the ADHD Zoomer TikTok generation, where they are literally fast forwarding through the film, like all of the live action boring scenes of people talking. They're just skipping to any scene that has the Looney Tunes. So did you at least get nostalgia watching those Looney Tunes scenes?
Well, I was never into the Looney Tunes as much, so I actually like the boring parts of Space Jam. So, well, I guess
Well, your favorite parts of the movie Space Jam are when it's just humans hanging out talking at Michael Jordan's house?
The golf one?
I like when it has... Well, I guess it is cool when there's humans and tunes, but I also like the characters, okay? They're cool.
Okay, for me, I like the Looney Tunes when I was growing up. When I was a kid, I liked Bugs Bunny. Somehow, I don't get any nostalgia from this movie though. This whatever this was.
Well, at least now you know why he's called Bugs Bunny. Oh boy.
Yeah,
True.
Oh yeah, I have a comment about that. Like the Teen Titans trivia ones, like kids won't appreciate the trivia, and adults watching it will go, "Oh, okay." And they'll move on with their day. It's so distracting.
Yeah, it's a very weird movie where it's you would think it's for kids today, but I think it's written by people our age who grew up with the original Space Jam movie. And in a way, it really is for people who have nostalgia and grew up with the film. Like, this is a children's property, a children's movie we watched that is literally written for a 27-year-old to enjoy, because they're making jokes about the Space Jam website. What 9-year-old is gonna have any clue what the fuck they're talking about?
It's
I don't even know about
badly. Like, it doesn't make any sense that these nude kids why would the Teen Titans even know about Space Jam? It's ridiculous. And like they wouldn't know the trivia. Well, okay, I guess Cyborg would know the trivia, but like there's no fucking way they recognize...
Why do you take that for granted that Cyborg would know the trivia about Space Jam?
I assume he would be connected to the internet.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought when they were saying Cyborg is a Michael Jordan expert, I was like, I wonder why he, out of the 5, would be the Michael Jordan expert.
I guess it's just.
Oh my god, my cat is screaming. You guys talk like kick her out.
Yeah, so the funny thing, Mumkey answered a question I wrote down. Who was this movie for? And it's like that weird sector of, I think, like semi-grown-ups who watch Space Jam growing up and have kids now. So they'll just watch this with their children.
I mean, they could just watch Space Jam too. Like, nobody should ever watch this movie. This movie fails on every level. It doesn't tell an interesting story. It doesn't make Space Jam better. Like,
it does not. Yeah. When
Bill
Murray comes out, when Bill Murray comes out and he has the Bill Murray logo thing on him, it's like, oh my, shut up. Like, visually, shut up. Oh my god.
There's no way these fucking kids know who Bill Murray is. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. And no, that's the problem with the whole trivia sequence. Like, oh, do you know this obscure fact? Do you know that this guy is actually an old animator? Why would the kids give a shit? You stop the movie to talk about inane trivia that children will not give a fuck about. So it just ruins the pacing. Like, they literally pause it on some points to make obscure trivia shit. That's annoying.
This movie is just on every level unacceptable. You want this experience? You can watch like a million YouTubers that analyze Space Jam, and you'll get a better experience. Like, there's nothing that this movie could offer to anyone.
Well, let me ask you this, boys. Are either of you familiar with the property Mystery Science Theater 3000?
Oh yeah, but that's actually funny.
Well, hold your boat. Are we too sure about that one? Because I've seen several episodes, and the comedy is about on par with what the Teen Titans had to do. And why I bring that up is because that is literally what this is. We're just watching the film Space Jam while the Teen Titans talk over it and make little quips, and like you guys were saying, they freeze the movie. And also, like Mystery Science Theater 3000, every 15 minutes they will pause the movie to do like a 5-minute skit to continue the ongoing plot of its own episode, and then go back to the movie. And I'm sorry, fucking nerds out there who had nothing better to watch when they were in their fucking 20s on TV, but the skits on Mystery Science Theater 3000 are not that good. Not that funny. I get that it's low budget, but it's not good. And this movie was about that funny.
Look, maybe my nostalgia is kicking in when I say, oh, I remember the Birdemic episode and the Manos episode. They were pretty funny.
Well, yeah, I'm sure classic episodes are going to be especially funny, but the ones I saw were not particularly good.
Yeah, but this here isn't funny. This is like negative humor. This breaks your funny bones if you watch it. There's no way that this thing that I haven't seen is worse than this, okay?
Well, yeah, they're literally complaining about humor. Raven will pause the movie to complain about the cartoon logic of the Looney Tunes. Like, bitch, you are literally a cartoon. I'm sure your own show does this shit every episode. Why are you interrupting the film to complain about cartoon logic 8 times?
Yeah, I mean, they specifically would have killed off Robin in the first 1 minute of this movie if it weren't for cartoon logic.
I did write down a line from Raven, though, which as a Thai doctor really tickled my funny bone. Uh-oh. If anyone knows comedy, it's a lawyer. And I laughed at that part. Like, got him.
What line is this?
That's the line.
On all lawyers everywhere. Yeah, that was the line in the show. In the movie.
The fun fact was that this movie Space Jam was conceptualized by Michael Jordan's lawyer.
Lawyer.
So that was their quip was, who knows comedy better than lawyers? But little do they know Space Jam is a comedic classic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I did find it funny that some music bits were cut from this movie. Like when they were shooting the teeth out of that Monstar guy, I remember they had the Pulp Fiction music beat. Because that was the reference in the movie. But they swapped it for some generic shit. So that was
edited it? Oh my
God.
they
edited it.
So their thing is they don't like smoking and they don't like guns. So anytime there's a gun, they'll freeze it and Beast Boy will draw over the gun with like a rubber chicken. And anytime they're smoking, they have to be like, kids, remember, smoking's bad. Even though, like, the big, bad, disgusting Danny DeVito mafia boss, like, freak, like, the villain is the one smoking. We still have to point out that it's bad. Like, no shit.
Also, they have a problem with the guns and the smoking, but Robin getting shat on and violently getting hurt in the comic book movie thing. Oh, that's fine, kids, because that's not real. But it's so stupid. Like, Bugs Bunny gets shot around with the laser gun and he's fine, right? Like, stopping and saying, "Oh, kids, remember, this shit is bad," is so... I don't know, it's so deaf.
Yeah, especially when the other half of the content of this movie is references only an adult will understand. So, So what, like an actual, the target audience of a 12-year-old, half the movie they don't understand, the other half they're being condescended to about fucking smoking.
Did you like the butt counter, Mr. Simian or Florian? How about that?
Well, I actually spotted at least one butt that wasn't counted, so I was very displeased, okay?
Well, we should explain the bit. It's a bit from Beast Boy, where every time there's a close-up of a character's anus or their ass, he will jump in to point it out and circle it and count it on his butt counter.
Yeah.
How high did
Really
he get
funny.
in the end?
Probably
Really
like 12, but you're right, Florian. There's a lot of butts he missed.
I mean, it
You
would have
counted also?
it would have been too cringe, but they should have at least like flashed the butt counter, you know?
Did they edit out a Lola Bunny butt shot that I am misremembering? They edited out a lot of scenes from the film, and I feel like that might have been too sexual for the kids.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Yeah.
Well, I assume they skipped around a lot, but I guess you wouldn't want to skip those. I guess they would be memorable scenes.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Lola Bunny was like some kid's sexual awakening. Like, oh, she's kind of pretty. Oh.
You wouldn't be surprised because you have personal experience, or you wouldn't be surprised?
I don't know.
In vague terms?
I neither confirm nor deny.
Wow.
Florian, which cartoon character was your sexual awakening?
Damn. I don't remember.
Just Bugs Bunny and drag? When he's seducing Elmer Fudd and kissing him? I wish I could be the hunter.
No, it's probably... it's probably that mouse from Rescue Rangers, if anything.
Oh, yeah. So how did you like the Rescue Rangers movie then? If that was your...
We did a whole kino about it.
Yeah, it was fine.
Oh, I should watch it.
I liked it.
I should watch it then. Oh, okay.
I liked it, except for the fact that the art style is annoying me, because it's like... it's weirdly 3D and rotoscoped, so it seems like it has too high a frame rate, and it isn't expressive enough. But I shouldn't get into it again.
Yeah. Okay. What else did I write?
Should we talk about the plot of the movie itself? The everything that's not the Space Jam part.
Yeah.
Like the Teen Titans framing device for watching the Space Jam.
I was so out of my mind, and I tried to skip forward, trying to find those little clips so that I would at least see those. And
did you not watch this full movie, Florian?
No, I didn't.
My god!
And then it was only.
He hated it.
It was only 2 minutes. So the whole fucking actual animation is like maybe 3 minutes. So I had to go back and watch the whole thing.
There's approximately 8 minutes of plot to this film.
I think 8 or 10. Yeah.
It's probably the length of like a normal episode of their show, is what they made for unique animation for this feature film.
I mean, they should have just made it an episode then, I guess. Damn.
Did they? Did this air on TV so that kids seeing the new Space Jam will know what they're getting into? Like, why was this made? That's one thing I wanted to talk about. Is why does this exist?
Maybe that's actually a good point, Monkey, because this feels like an ad for Space Jam, I guess.
I mean,
because if you want like 8-year-olds to see the new Space Jam movie, and it's like a new Legacy sequel, you know, and I think the idea of this movie is the modern day child, thanks to TikTok and like just lower attention span in general, thanks to social media and the internet. 90s movies about cartoons playing basketball are too slow paced for the modern day children to sit down and watch. They need. Have you seen these the TikTok meme, but it's not a meme, of they'll have a clip from Family Guy and video game footage at the same time because their attention spans are so scattershot they have to watch two things at once. That's what this movie is.
Is that what it was? Because I thought that was their way of like going around copyright.
No, it's
what,
because
are you kidding me?
they'll get bored watching Family Guy and they want to watch the video game for a few seconds.
I really thought that was like, oh, why does this have a weird jump? Like, the game where the train jumping thing, they have that on the side of a Family Guy clip. I thought that was like a copyright dodge thing.
I don't think so.
That can't be a lawyer's opinion. What the fuck? This movie is like
a doctor's opinion?
Yeah. I'm a thigh doctor, not a lawyer. goddammit! Like, what are you talking about?
There's no way. This is 90% just the movie. There's no way this gets around copyright.
Not this movie. Like in TikTok. Okay. In TikTok, that's what they do.
Oh right, in TikTok.
Oh, they're not covering up the Family Guy. It's just like two separate windows in the same video.
Yeah,
because
in
your
the same
attention
frame.
span is too low.
Yeah, so that's why I think they're dodging copyright, because they have a video game playing with the sound effects of the video game and the Family Guy clip. And sometimes the Family Guy clips are like heavily filtered also. So and they have the weird subtitles in there. So I think it's their way of...
This is episode 1 of Zoomer Court, where the Zoomers in the audience will let us know. We have just given both of our sides. Tell us who is right. What is the purpose of those TikTok videos?
Like, I can't take it. You're really gonna say that this is happening on TikTok and it's this bad? Like, we should watch one of those and because there's no way that this could be like as bad as this, okay? Like, just a regular TikTok has got to be better than this piece of shit movie.
I think so, yeah.
What we're talking about is a 15-second clip from Family Guy. It's not like a TikTok somebody worked on, Florian. It's just a clip from Family Guy. Next to a clip from Temple Runner, those fucking old games. I don't know.
Yeah.
What are those kids playing?
Going back to the conversation. Going back to the fucking topic of... This is how bad this was, guys. We are talking about TikTok shit, not about Teen Titans Go watch Space Jam.
It's a apt comparison because 90s movies for children back in the day are so slow paced that modern day kids need a cartoon to talk over it and skip past the boring parts. That's what I'm trying to say.
No. I was gonna say we were gonna talk about the gist of the plot, but it's very bare bones.
All right, I forgot we were doing that.
Yeah, and I thought that was my segue.
Yeah. Well, who wants to narrate the plot of this great film?
Oh, it's gonna be quick. I'll do it, because...
You don't need to be quick. We've got a lot of time to fill. Please take your time.
Well, it's only a sentence worth of plot, right?
Yeah, the monsters come to the Teen Titans planet and they watch Space Jam because Cyborg goes, oh, it's the guys from Space Jam. And everyone in the Titans go, what's a Space Jam? And they watch it. Robin suspects that they want to take over the world or use their powers, and Robin was right. That's the story.
Now let's break this down, because I think there's a lot more to it than you're giving it credit for, both of you. And
all right.
It might be because I'm an American. I have American sensibilities to our politics and how certain language choices are used. Certain maybe musical cues in the film. But basically, in this opening scene, the Monstar aliens appear. And everybody is enthralled with them. They want to hang out with them and watch Space Jam with them. Robin is the only dissenter. And Robin is dressed as a military general, very American uniform. And there is like some patriotic American music playing in the background. And Robin declares, no alien is replacing me. And that is his entire, like the whole movie. He's trying to stop these aliens from replacing these good Americans who were here legally and did not come down in a spaceship. And the plot of the film is that the aliens literally steal their powers and send them, the Teen Titans, now powerless, back to their home planet. And they were literally replaced by illegal aliens in the film. Am I wrong? This is up there with Infinity War in terms of films where the heroes lose in the end. Because they literally lose.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Is any part of my interpretation false?
Well, it's just that I feel like everyone wins because fuck these goddamn Teen Titans. Please, just put them in slavery. That would be the best fate, okay?
I did like the Mean Titans gag. That was like one of the laughs I had in the movie.
Yeah, they do the Teen Titans Go intro, but they replace them all with the aliens.
Yeah.
It's very symbolic of what Robin was standing for.
I think it's not that deep, but it's. Did this have a sequel?
I guess over in Thailand they don't have as many issues as we do.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I mean, that would still not be deep. Like, that would just be...
I mean, it was so deep, neither of you could, wade in the water.
I mean, I don't think that it's secretly a MAGA
You don't think the Teen Titans Go See Space Jam movie is secretly red-pilled, really?
Secretly
based. I don't.
You don't think it's
okay?
a secret red-pill movie?
No,
you know what?
Just high incompetence, okay?
Florian, what the fuck do you want me to say? There's nothing else to bring to this movie. I have to come up with something, man. At least pretend you agree.
You know what? Let's build the wall. Let's build the space wall.
Yeah, the space wall.
Let's get this damn dirty aliens out of planet Earth. Let's build the force field. Who's gonna build the force field if not us humans, right?
Well, I just want to say that the first sketch, I guess, is 2 minutes long. It felt to me like it was written entirely like a porno because these two groups of strangers they meet and like everything is so sloppy and they have like no skill to lead into the actual thing of the show, which is them watching the thing. I mean, in a porn it would be like the fucking, so like it's just like, oh, two groups of people meet, let's just fuck, or let's just watch like a cartoon.
So basically what you're saying is guy who has only ever watched porn before watches a children's cartoon. Response: boy, this sure is like a porno.
Wow, is that me? Okay.
No,
great.
I think, like, taking away the porn plot, you should have just said, Florian, the way they set up the intro is awkward because it's like really flimsy because it's like it's a kid show.
That's what I'm
they
saying.
Have to but you don't have to compare it to a porno.
No, I have to compare it to porn. It is written as sloppy as a porn. It's like, oh hey, I'm the plumber. Okay, here's the pipes. Oh, also wanna fuck, and that was the introduction to it. It's like, hey, we're the aliens. Also, like, you want to watch this movie? Yeah, let's watch the movie. It's like, that's it. This is the story you're telling, and that's it. It's just like,
yeah. So this is the thing, right? I think a kid will forgive it. Like a guy watching a porno would go, yeah, sure, whatever. Like the kid will go, aliens talking, yeah. So in that regard, yeah, sure, why not? I'm like, they're not gonna go. A porno guy and a child will not go, hey, wait a minute, this setup of this seems like a flimsy excuse to start the movie.
Yeah.
No, they're just there for the money shot, bro. They're there for the coming, and the kids are like the silly things, okay? And silly things happen in the show, not the other one.
Do you guys genuinely believe this is the worst thing we've watched on this podcast?
Well, I certainly think so.
I think it's worse than Dominion in another way. Like Dominion is
What are you talking
Dominion
about?
is wait. Let me explain. Like Dominion is thought provoking but needs better execution.
There's plenty of good execution in that film.
This was just insufferable, man. This is like I want it to
let
end.
me give the counterpoint for Zoomer Court Volume 2
Okay,
here.
I'll allow it.
Listen, what we watched is 80% of what we consumed is the highlight reel of the best scenes of a good movie called Space Jam. It's annoying that the Teen Titans butt in and they talk over it. Occasionally, they give me a fun fact I didn't know that was interesting. I did not know that Homer Simpson, Dan Castellaneta, was in Space Jam. I never knew what he looked like, so that was a fun fact. Are we really gonna say that a mostly highlight reel of a good movie is worse than Dominion? Because what would you rather watch again, for real?
Okay, you know what?
Well, I was thinking that the previously worst movie would have been Disaster Movie. I thought Dominion was at least very interesting. I like the voiceover.
I think if we evaluate films based on not quality, but what would you rather watch again? I don't know if anything will be worse than
I'd rather watch neither of these fucking things ever again. Can that be a thing? Because
No.
fuck both of these things.
No, because I'm putting Teen Titans Go See Space Jam right back on the poll, baby. No rule against it.
Oh my fucking!
This is gonna be a weekly Teen Titans podcast.
I cannot fucking believe you, chat. If you vote for this, I am gonna oh my god.
No, I'm not really doing that. I have a
guys.
different idea for the poll, so we'll talk about that once we wrap up the Space Jam.
I almost quit this monthly podcast.
No, this is bi-monthly now. We do it twice.
Oh, bi-monthly. All right.
right.
Oh, we're gonna watch
because
something
we're all
again
bi.
this month.
Yeah, double Space Jam, baby.
got him.
Yeah, I thought we established this a few episodes ago.
Oh, right. Of course.
Yeah, so you have two chances to have to see Dominion again. Is that right?
Oh, is that how
no.
Florian will punish us if we act up and put Dominion on the
Oh
board?
my god.
That's like his bankrupt on the Wheel of Fortune.
No,
Fuck
please.
it, you guys
no.
made too many jokes this week. I'm putting Dominion.
I'm gonna punish you guys once again.
I mean, I will
funny.
literally just not watch it again and just do the podcast. Fuck him. He can't. What's he gonna do about it? He has no clue. He doesn't even watch
No, I'm
the
just
movies.
gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Oh, Dominion was terrible because it is terrible.
I gotta punish you guys with Dominion until you become vegans. Okay, it's the only way.
Well, that probably would improve my life in some ways, to be honest. But do we have any final thoughts on Teen Titans Go See Space Jam?
If we're only half an hour in, we're already at the final thoughts.
Well,
Uh-oh.
I mean, we usually. That's about on par, Florian.
Okay.
I mean, do you have that much more to say about this shit, dude?
Yeah, what else do you have to say?
Actually, I'm thinking, and there's nothing. It's almost like it. Yeah, I can't even remember all the terrible, stupid jokes they made.
Oh, here's something that was annoying. The entire
Yeah?
time that they're just watching Space Jam, the Teen Titans Go watermark is taking up a huge chunk of the screen. Like, you don't get the right to watermark Space Jam, you motherfucker. You're Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, what do they have? A TV with a watermark on it? That doesn't even make sense in
what the hell?
the universe.
Is it so that if this airs on television, these dipshit kids who are scrolling through the channels will know that they're secretly watching Teen Titans Go?
They're reminded
That
that
makes sense.
this is a reminder, kids. This is actually still Teen Titans Go.
It must
Makes
be.
sense for Zoomer kids. Yeah, makes sense for Zoomer kids.
So that's my final thought. Weekend, what about you?
This movie makes no sense. Like, I still go back to the question, who the fuck was this made for? Because kids won't like it, because it's not zoomy enough. And adults will find it insufferable. At least I hope all adults that watch this will find it insufferable. I don't want a fucking guy, in the comments going, "Oh, I actually liked the Teen Titans Go Watch Space Jam. It was actually very enthralling." I'm gonna punch that guy metaphorically online.
Would you just
I hope-
recommend that somebody watch the movie Space Jam instead? Like, is this a suitable
Yeah,
replacement
obviously.
in any way?
I
mean,
think
this is worse in every way than Space Jam.
So, there's no purpose to it.
I actually don't know, cause when the Space
don't
Jam was
know?
just there. No, cause when this like if you're gonna ask me if you'd rather watch this than or Space Jam, I'd tell you to watch Space Jam. But if you could watch something else other than Space Jam, watch that one.
Do you hate
because like
Space Jam?
Well, I'll
No, I
give the
don't hate
movie this credit. When I was a small little Zoomer myself, and I had this on VHS, and I do have a lot of nostalgia for Space Jam because I've watched Space Jam millions of times. But there would be times where I would skip about 50 minutes into the movie. You know, I want to get to the Looney Tunes part. So I will give this movie credit. They do skip the boring intro shit.
I mean, that only applies if you watch it repeatedly. Like the first time, it's not that boring, is it?
I'm if you're a small child, maybe.
Yeah, if you're a small child. But like watching it now, I'm like, I don't have much nostalgia for it. I guess that's why I don't recommend watching Space Jam again.
I mean, Space Jam isn't like highly rated or anything, but I thought
it should be.
It was really good.
It's called an underrated masterpiece.
You know what? I will say this. I still like the Space Jam theme song. Everybody get up! It's time to jam now. And then they do the
Come
the
on
remix.
and slam!
Jam, welcome to the jam. Like, oh come on, like that's a hype up song right there.
Yeah, I want to see
Space.
Florian do a little TikTok dance to the Space Jam theme song. Let's get that grooving.
Beside a Family Guy clip.
Yeah, next to a Family Guy clip. Let's do it, Florian.
Yeah.
No, Florian dancing next to Ball Frog game footage. That would be the greatest meme to ever come out of the MCU, the Monkey Cinematic Universe, is dancing Florian Ball Frog TikTok.
Hell yeah.
I might, my soul might leave my body if I see that, and I might just ascend to heaven right there. If he's dancing to the Space Jam theme song.
It's gonna
No,
be
and he's doing the
impossible for me to
Fortnite dance, Monkey. The one with the hands going up forwards and backwards.
I don't know if he could do any particular dance. I think he'll just be flopping around like a squid.
Yeah, I'll do the Squidward dance, yeah.
How much do the fans have to fundraise and donate to you personally to make this happen? Do we have to get like 100 5-star reviews of Ball Frog?
No, that would be illegal, please.
Well, it's illegal if you say it, but...
No, don't do it.
Okay, do not give Ball Frog a 5-star review, claims Florian Himsel on the podcast. Go update the quote section of the wiki.
Yeah. I can't believe you want me to dance. That's crazy. How could you?
I think you dancing to Space Jam next to Ball Frog footage would just be divine.
To the tune of the majestic song Space Jam.
It will get almost no views.
Are you kidding me? I would watch it 10 times a day.
You'd get at least 2 views, man, from me and Monkey.
Yeah, it just depends on how many tissues and lotion I have left.
So that's the part where everybody get up. That's the part.
Yeah, it's talking to the sperm in my testes. I gotta wake up and get into that motion. It's time to go.
Go on, guys. It's time to jam now.
That's right. Yeah, because I shoot it into my jam bottle and put it on my delicious marmalade glaze for my sandwich.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Me and Paddington love it.
Oh, yeah. Wow,
that's his thing, is marmalade, right?
Yeah, he was cool.
Marmalade mixed with cum is Paddington's favorite snack.
Yeah. That's the third
when
movie.
he's in prison in the second movie, you know that those prisoners are shooting something somewhere. It's got to go somewhere. It's not going down the drain in the shower. It's all clogged up. With bear
time
cum.
What was cum?
Feeding time, Mr. Paddington. Wait. So what Paddington's like? Oh, it's time for the cummies, sir.
That film was. It would have been a lot better if
God.
there was a lot of focus on cum.
For this, yeah, right.
Paddington 2.
Man, there's no way Paddington 2 is perfect. How dare you?
No, that's in Paddington 3, where the cummies at.
Like you said, Weekend, he's a cummy bear.
Yeah, exactly.
Call back to whenever we were talking about that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Was that from the Newlywed Game? The cummy bear?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Wow.
I guess the audience will have to find out.
Yeah, that's Zoomer Court Volume 3. When did we talk about cummy bears this weekend?
Well, probably when I wasn't there. I don't remember.
Oh, you don't remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, gaslight, gatekeep, girl must.
So we all agree Teen Titans Go See Space Jam is 5 out of 5 Kino on Letterboxd. Should we all give it 5 stars on Letterboxd as a prank?
Sure. Why not?
Florian, will
I
you
would
deface your account?
I will not deface my Wow.
Okay, everybody out there, if you give this movie 5 stars on Letterboxd and you screenshot it and tweet it at Florian, I will like the tweet. So at me as well. So I want Florian to know his refusal will lead to hopefully tens, if not dozens, of 5-star reviews for this fine film.
I'm gonna do it, and I'm just gonna say, Teen Titans Go Watch Space Jam is one of the movies of all time.
Say
Certainly
better than the
on
original.
screen.
Better in every way.
It's an improvement on all aspects of Space Jam.
If only it had a Rick and Morty cameo, then it would have been perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
You could literally, and I'm not trying to make a racist joke here, you could literally bill this movie as Space Jam with 30% less black people in it. And you could say that and be honest, and maybe some people would want to watch it.
Wow.
Because they cut out, like, any scene with just black people talking, they cut out of this movie.
Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I guess those scenes were there. Damn. How did I forget?
I guess those scenes were forgettable. But should we move on to the poll, where we put something on a poll and the fans vote? I had a special idea, and I want to hear what you guys think of this. What if I have pulled up all 7 polls that we have done so far? What if we do a special Second Chances poll, where every movie that was ever on a poll that did not win is on one mega poll, and we'll see what movie the fans want to give a second chance to.
Yeah, that's great, because
Yeah,
I feel
sure.
like they always just vote for whatever you want. Because this movie wasn't interesting, like, in any fucking... I can't believe they fucking voted for this. It's like, oh, you want a podcast about watching paint dry? Wow, good choice, thanks.
I was happy to watch Space Jam again, so...
Wow, I guess so.
You know, I think I'm higher
It's
on this
kinda-
movie than both of you were.
It's kind of like Space Jam.
You just like...
If it's wrapped in shit, yeah, it's kind of like Space Jam.
You just want a defaced version of Space Jam, wow.
I
Just watch
I
Space
pulled
Jam,
up
guys.
we did another poll in the Dominion episode about which chick you would rather be. Do you guys remember that question?
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
It's
They obviously
basically,
want to do the Blender one, right?
well, the idea is a male chick will live for one day and immediately be shredded, whereas a female chick will just be tortured for its, however long its life is. We asked, which one would you rather be? Do you guys have any guesses for what people would rather be?
Male chick.
Yeah, definitely male. There's no way.
Most people you think would rather have a swift and painless death than a long life of suffering?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
You don't want to be pushing that boulder up the mountain forever, Florian?
I mean, I probably would like that boulder, yeah. Sisyphus has it great. He gets to work out every day.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a... I just saw a new study that exercise by far defeats depression more than pills and any of this other bullshit. They're like, you guys should really just start
really?
exercising. So, but the poll results, 188 people voted and 88% agreed they want to be the male chick.
Hell yeah.
Big surprise.
So shout out to those 23 people out there who want to endure some suffering just so that they can say they lived.
Yeah, just so you can have an egg pushed through your urethra every day, yeah.
Yeah, that'd
Like
probably feel
cloaca.
pretty good.
It's just an entire egg coming out
Yeah.
of you every day.
So
We must imagine the chicken happy, right? But
is that
if you're gonna go to
philosophical?
Oh yeah, that's in the Myth of Sisyphus by that French guy. That's a quote from him.
Camus, is that him?
It's- Yeah, that's Camus, right? Yeah, he said that we must imagine Sisyphus happy. So
Well,
we
I'm
must
going
imagine-
to. Weekend. I'm going to go through all of the movies that will be on the Second Chance poll, and if it was your pick, I want you to explain what it is and why people should vote for it, okay? So I imagine you two will be doing a lot of talking here, but let's do it real quick because we're hitting 40 minutes now. Number
good.
1, Iron Sky.
Well, it's a movie about Nazis on the moon. It's like literally one of the most entertaining things out there. Like the comedy in this is so good, okay? You just can't miss it, okay?
Speaking of can't miss comedy, The Nutty Professor.
Oh wow, I put that one on too, didn't I? One of my childhood faves, but I guess it's nothing too special.
I put on I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. That is an Adam Sandler, Kevin James movie where they pretend to be a gay couple so that they can get health insurance, and let's see if it holds up. There's also Hotel Transylvania. I think that was you, Weekend.
Yeah, because that's actually a good movie, guys. So it's not gonna win.
Oh yeah, I guess that was in our Adam Sandler time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Adam Sandler arc.
Mm-hmm.
The movie Jumper.
That's you, Florian.
Look, I really liked this movie back in the day. I'd love to watch it again. I like the idea of having the superpower of being able to teleport is so cool. Okay, it's pure wish fulfillment. Okay, I don't know why people didn't like it. Why did it flop or whatever? I don't know. It's a shame.
Okay, we've got 2 for you, Weekend. Let's start with Avengers Grimm.
Avengers Grimm, guys. Why wouldn't you watch something cringe that predates Marvel's cinematic universe as it is now, right? A superhero movie about some fairy tale people. Isn't that like that's like a formula for cringe, guys?
And
I mean,
also,
it could be good, but I think it's probably.
I highly doubt it.
You haven't seen it?
also Showdown in Manila.
You know what? As a Thai doctor, guys, I want to give some other Southeast Asian countries some love. And what better way than a cesspool, the cesspit that is the Philippines? So why not watch a quality film that is probably cringe? It's cringe. It's cringe, guys. So
Wow.
Showdown in Manila.
This better be dubbed, okay? I hate subs.
Don't worry, it's not gonna win.
It's not gonna win because it's up
against Dragged Across Concrete.
Oh hell yeah, guys! Vote for Dragged Across Concrete.
Yeah, that's a really, really good movie with Mel Gibson being a racist cop. You know.
Hell yeah.
It's too bad it won't win because people don't want to hear about good movies, I guess.
What about Boss Level?
Oh, Boss Level, that's mine. That's actually a fun movie starring my favorite racist. So
it's like a video
my
game.
favorite woman hater. It's like it's like a video game. So
Well,
if you're
Speaking
into
of
the dark
racists, how about Fathers too?
Fathers.
Well,
That's racist and Catholic. So the triumvirate.
Well, I put it on because I thought it was so boring and religious that it would torture Mumkey, and I'm disappointed that it didn't win.
Well, it was up against Dominion, and also up against Die Hard.
Wow.
Yeah, Die Hard's just a great movie, guys. And if you actually want us to talk about Kino, like what this podcast is named after, you should watch Die Hard.
Okay, final 2.
Fringe opinion here. I think Die Hard is not that good.
Uh-oh. You like the Rick and Morty episode better?
Oh, not surprised.
Not particularly.
Oh.
Do you like the Die Hard one with Kevin Hart? Is that the one you like?
I mean, I didn't like the episode part that was about Die Hard. I liked the other part where they were in the video game. That was fun.
Okay,
So
last
what you're
2
saying
on
is
the
people
poll.
should-
Human Centipede 3.
Oh no!
Yeah, I can't believe that this lost to what we watched today. You guys are really missing out.
That is hard to believe. But they did correct me in the comments. When I described what I thought was the plot of Human Centipede 3, I was actually describing Human Centipede 2.
Okay, so
who knows
we're
what
watching
3's about.
2.
Yeah, it could be anyone's guess. Hell yeah.
Mystery film. And also Skinamarink.
Yeah. Creepy video made by a YouTuber. Well, But from what I read now afterwards, it's like a mixed bag. People liked it and some people hated it. Like it's like down in the middle. So it's actually a very interesting thing to watch if we ever do get to watch it.
I've heard it's very boring and dark and hard to see anything, and there's a lot of still long shots of darkness and nothing happening.
I'm so bored of it, I can't even get myself to watch a trailer, so I don't even know what it's about.
Yeah, Florian would not look up from the Ballfrog Steam Deck for 1 second if that film was on his movie screen.
Yeah. Just gonna play through it, just roll it.
So what do we think will win? And I'll make it so that voters can vote for multiple choices. You don't have to just vote for one. For anything that you would want to win, you can vote. You can vote for everything. You can vote for 1, 2, 3, anything, folks. The world is your oyster. Go vote. Do you guys have any predictions?
Damn. Well, I guess Die Hard will be higher up than I'd like it to be. I wish that everyone would just... everyone should just be really responsible and not vote for Die Hard, because I think it will be a boring as hell podcast.
No, it won't. Dare you?
Now I'm giving them a reason to vote for it.
Well, Florian, should I say what I think will win, or do you think that will influence the vote too much? Should I tell you off podcast, and then we can see if I'm right?
That's better, yeah.
Yeah, better do it off podcast.
Okay.
I think we should maybe even do them anonymous at some point. So
we could do that 1 week. That'd be fun. All the submissions are anonymous. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let's do that next time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weekend, do you have a prediction?
Huh?
Because I don't think you're going to influence it with your prediction like I might.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it'll get less votes.
My prediction is that my selections will not win.
Actually, I guess anything that we do mention will have a higher chance of being considered.
I think I want Iron Sky to win, because that sounds interesting, honestly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fun Nazi movie. Like, that's my jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the Nazi-loving weekend warrior.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, of all the weekend warriors out there, you're the most Nazi of them all.
Exactly, yeah. Go Blaze, 14 whatever, yay! So.
That's right. Do you guys have anything you want to plug other than the Fourth Reich?
To plug it?
Yeah, he's gonna. That's his podcast plug.
Yeah.
You can go check out the Fourth Reich. We're just getting it started.
Well,
guys, it's a grassroots movement. Please watch my podcast.
Everyone subscribe to Himsel Games on YouTube. I got a big announcement coming up. You don't want to miss it, all right? If you care at all about
Frog 2.
If you care at all about game dev, then you don't want to miss it.
Oh wow!
Wait, Video Game Donkey is buying the rights for Ballfrog 2 for his publishing company he started.
Oh hell
is
yeah!
Is that the announcement?
No.
Damn.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, no Ballfrog 2, sorry.
Run, don't walk to your computer screen to download Ballfrog 2 now. It's coming out right now.
Yeah, maybe you should do an entire playthrough of Ballfrog. Maybe then I'll consider it,
Ballfrog 2 would come out before I Defeat the Fly.
Well, I don't know. I guess both of those things are unlikely to happen.
We are both very good at procrastination, so...
I mean, it wouldn't be a winning move to make a sequel to a game that bombed,
And yet we continue doing this podcast week after week.
I think this podcast's fine.
Yeah, whatever. We did the plugs, we did the hugs. Now it's time to do the... For Is It Kino? I've been Simian Jimmy.
Yep. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Okay, boys, obviously... I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry is gonna win.
What?
No, it's not. It's gonna be Human Centipede Dose, I think.
That's not even on there.
Oh, or was it free?
It's the third one.
I thought you I thought you changed it to 2.
No,
Okay,
it's a mystery movie.
Oh, a mystery. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what it might be.